Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
A racist message spray painted in a very public place and just feet from a surveillance camera.
29 days and counting in the UAW strike against General Motors. Now we're getting a better idea of what's left to be hammered out.
And a breaking update to the shooting of 6 people over the weekend at a bar in East Point. There's a picture police want you to see. But we're going to begin here at 5 with a little bit of chill in the air.
Yeah, chilly enough to be one of those. Make sure you bring the plants that you have left outside inside, because it's going to get frosty. And we were talking about this. The frost might be good to kill off those mosquitoes, but
it's still a shock to the system.
That's right, it is.
The first one, at least. Yeah. Ben's here with some frost advisories to tell us about.
Yeah, guys, and this is everybody, too, from the state line up through the north zone. 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. are the technical times, and what this means is it's basically for folks who've got the plants that are still out there. If you want them to live to see another day, you've got 2 choices: cover them up or bring them inside until that frost threat leaves at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Now, temperatures through this area not only going to be low enough to give us the frost potential, but there's going to be a couple spots where we may get close to 32. That's generally going to be down here in the south zone. We've also got the potential for fog tomorrow morning, and that means in those areas where we could get to 32, freezing fog is a possibility. So a couple things to watch out for during the morning commute tomorrow. We'll talk about that and some much warmer temperatures for the weekend, all coming up in just a few minutes, guys.
A breaking news update to that shooting over the weekend in East Point. Tonight, police have released this picture of a man believed to be connected to that shooting at the Last Call bar early Saturday morning. In total, 6 people were shot. 1 is currently listed in critical condition. Police have 1 person of interest in custody and are hoping the public can help them track down this second man.
New video tonight shows a suspected drunk driver backing into a parked police car. It happened in Rochester Hills over the weekend. Police first responded to the area after a report of a hit-and-run accident. They soon found the suspected driver in that crash and went to pull her over. When the deputy walks up to the car, the driver ends up backing into the cruiser, cracking the windshield. That driver was taken to jail for operating while intoxicated and leaving the scene of an accident. The UAW strike against General Motors is now in its 29th day.
That's a long time to survive on strike pay for the auto workers. Rod Maloney reports workers have gotten a little relief in that area, but there are still big issues to be worked out at the negotiating table.
To hear UAW Local 22 strike captain John Hatline tell it, a cold October picket line is no bother, but a $25 bump in strike pay is welcome.
A lot of our members need the money. They're hurting, but we're going to get through this. We're prepared.
Local 4 News has learned these items are getting discussed at the bargaining table. Progression to top pay, meaning full-time and full benefit status. Currently, it takes 8 years. The proposed item would make it 4 years. Temporaries can qualify for progression and a signing bonus through that program. In 2 or 4 years, they'll get 3% raises up from 2%, which was the original offer, lump sum bonuses, and then there's enhanced health care, no extra cost for that. So why is this taking so long? Former GM lead negotiator Arthur Schwartz has an idea.
It appears that the leaders right now are not confident that they'll be able to sell an agreement to the membership and get it ratified. And that may be why they're dragging their feet a little bit.
So what about those marathon talks? Will we ever see any?
And you go round the clock until you get it done. I mean, everybody, the company's hurting, the workers on strike are hurting, the communities are hurting. We need to get this thing done. If they're going home, somebody isn't doing their job.
I don't think it's the union that's holding it up. It's General Motors. It's Greedy Motors.
Rod Maloney reporting there, and we are following every development in this long and from any frustrating stalemate. You can always find the latest update by visiting clickondetroit.com. Kim?
A disturbing sight in Madison Heights today. A racist message spray painted on the side of a medical building, and on the front of the building, the letters KKK. Larry Spruill is live with how police are handling this. And Larry, the person who did this was actually caught on camera.
Well, good evening, Kimberly. That person really was just bold because that camera is right here, but he used this wall to spray paint some racial graffiti right here. It's really catching the attention of everyone who walks inside this building or drive by. Right here, it said N-word, go home, but that's not it. Follow me to the front entrance. I want to show you where he did some more damage. Right here on the side, it had KKK, but now it's gone. As you see, and police are needing and wanting your help tonight.
This is craziness. It's appalling.
It's ridiculous. I don't know. I can't believe it's still going on these days.
Peer reactions from customers outside this Octapharma Plasma Center in Madison Heights on Monday. Customers showed up to the center Monday morning only to be greeted with racial slurs spray painted on the building. They're blurring out most of the message because it's just too graphic, but it says N-word, go home on the side of the building. And on the front entrance, you can see the letters KKK.
That word means ignorance. So whoever did it, it could have been black, white, purple, green. It doesn't matter. It just shows that they're ignorant.
But it's hard to look at, especially what's going on in the world.
Madison Heights police say everything happened around 1 o'clock Monday morning. Police tell Local 4 this man was caught on camera spraying the racial slurs on the building. And now they're hoping you can help identify him. Now, about an hour ago, you can see water on the ground. That is from where crews did pressure wash the side of the building, but you can still smell the paint in the air. Meanwhile, I reached out to the spokesperson for this company. I emailed and I called multiple times, but I have not heard back just yet. We're live in Madison Heights tonight. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
Okay, Larry.
Intense video from Novi today of a massive house fire earlier this afternoon. Viewer video here shows fire crews pumping water into this home in the area of Westminster and Squire. Thick clouds of smoke pouring out of the home, and you can see significant damage to the roof and to the back of the house here. We're working to learn if anyone was hurt in this fire and how it started.
With the debate over police use of facial recognition technology far from settled, Police Chief James Craig today invited elected officials to see for themselves how it works. Local 4's Priya Mann was there, and Priya, Chief Craig feels people aren't really seeing the issue the way he does.
Yeah, that's right, Kim. He says that there's a lot of misinformation out there, hopes these tours will help clear it up. In one example, a photo of a suspect generated more than 600 potential matches. Of course, that's where analysts come in. And today, 2 elected officials, they certainly had a lot of questions.
Congresswoman Brenda Lawrence and City Council President Brenda Jones spoke candidly with Chief Craig about the use of facial recognition technology.
My job in Congress is to make sure we have the most accurate database possible.
I don't disagree, but I will tell you that we can go back to the way it used to be. There's going to be more misidentification. We've
had images. People that serve time by people identifying them, and it wasn't them.
The chief acknowledges the technology does misidentify women and people of color, but says it's not the only tool used to identify suspects, and that police cannot arrest a person solely based on the software.
He assured me that we still have lineups, even though we pull up these images.
After talking to the analysts who comb through potential matches, elected officials say software improvements are needed, but say the tour helped clear up misinformation.
My concern is with the amount of personnel we have to do the jobs that we need them to do as far as analysts.
And Council President Jones was talking about funding in addition to analysts as software. Detroit police officers patrolling the streets. Meanwhile, Congressman Lawrence is actually working on a bill right now to see how all of this data will be used. Some of the information she learned here today may help draft that legislation. Reporting live from DPD headquarters, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Yeah, okay, Priya, thanks. Jason.
It's the end of a 2-week break for Congress, and the House picks up its impeachment inquiry by welcoming in President Trump's former advisor on Russia. Fiona Hill is answering questions about a shadow foreign policy operation aimed at gathering dirt on Joe Biden and his son. Alice Barr has the latest from Washington.
Good evening. Lawmakers are returning to Washington with a full schedule in the impeachment inquiry. Democrats hoping that key testimony today and Thursday will fast-track their investigation. Revealing another crack in the Trump administration's wall of defiance against the House impeachment inquiry, Fiona Hill walked into closed-door testimony today. President Trump's former top advisor on Russia and Ukraine brought in to tell lawmakers about an alleged shadow foreign policy in which the president's personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, sidestepped official channels to gather dirt on Joe Biden and his son, Hunter.
They were basically working at cross purposes with official government policy, which was to oppose and root out corruption in Ukraine.
Hill sets the stage for testimony this Thursday from the ambassador to the European Union, Gordon Sondland, whose appearance goes against White House wishes. In a text message exchange, Sondland denied a Ukrainian quid pro quo, military aid for investigating the Bidens. But NBC News has learned Sondland is prepared to testify that he didn't know the facts behind a denial that came directly from President Trump. Republican lawmakers backing up the president.
The typical diplomatic process that plays out when the hard-earned tax dollars of the American people are going to foreign governments.
President Trump keeping up his attacks, tweeting today about Hunter Biden's announcement he will step down from the board of a Chinese investment company, despite no evidence of wrongdoing.
No one has asserted my son did a single thing wrong. No one has asserted that I have done anything wrong except a lying president.
An escalating war of words as Congress returns to a ramping up impeachment inquiry. House Intelligence Chairman Adam Schiff now says the whistleblower at the heart of this investigation may not testify over fears of protecting that person's identity, as President Trump keeps calling for him or her to be unmasked. In Washington, Alice Barr, Local 4.
All right, still ahead, talk about an aggressive move. Someone is claiming they now own Michigan's Upper Peninsula.
First of all, how dare they? Second of all, here's Karen Drew.
What's going on inside this Downriver Police Department? The defenders with the documents.
Somebody should be monitoring.
The videotape.
Why did it take several months when it only took us a couple weeks to get the recordings?
And the confrontations.
I mean, this guy was scamming the system and no one did anything until Channel 4 started nosing around.
Tax dollars wasted, an officer suspended. The defenders' investigation coming up.
The state has banned flavored vaping, but the fight really just beginning, according to those in Oakland County. Why they say harmful effects against our children can be worse than cigarettes.